Alright guys, you're watching me, Superman, and welcome to my stream and channel. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter and Steam. You can also check out my Windows 10 optimization guide. And today I'll be checking out some UBANNER RGB PC fans. They've sent me 6 pieces with their infrared hub and remote control as far as I'm aware. And I'll be testing them in the main system today. And this is the way the packages arrived. Last time I ordered RGB fans, which was these ones I was testing. Basically they arrived in a polystyrene box with no labeling on. I'm going to open this package and see if the box is actually decorated, because that's one thing with marketing that's always good. And hopefully UBANNER have done so. You can check them out. They're also on eBay and Amazon, and they sell everything from Wi-Fi LED strips to RGB fans. These are their A series. I'm going to crack this package open and see what it's like, guys. So, and then I will run you through what's in the box, if there's anything missing, my first impressions of the fans, and how strong their quality is. Okay, so as far as I can tell so far, it's just a cardboard box. So there's no marketing design on it. UBANNER are going to watch my review. I would suggest to them to at least have a picture of their RGB fans on the box, because marketing is a big thing. If you're getting into the gamer market, the one thing that gamers like to look at the most is a nice box. It's not entirely just about the product inside the box, because if it's on a shelf or you're going to buy one, it's marketed nicely in a box, or you're going to go and pick one that's just in a bland cardboard box. Most likely you're going to go for the upper. So that's one thing that needs improved. Okay, so we've just opened up the product. It comes with a 12-month warranty. This is telling you that it's LED-less, and it basically says every item you ordered from LDS can enjoy a replacement or full refund within 12 months. I've been sent this product for free to test for UBANNER and also to review, so I will go through it all. And just guys, just give me a heads up, just because I get sent hardware for free does not mean that I'm going to always give a good review, because that's not the way I work. I work for the hardware itself. So let's kick into it, guys. Warranty card for 12 months or full refund, you know what I mean, if you don't like the fans. And they actually give you a nice manual. So this time you've got a manual, and it is in English. Last time when I got the last fans, basically a lot of people I recommended them to, because they are nice fans that come with the remote. And you can see they are really nice fans. There is over 200 modes. This one actually does come with a manual, so it's easy enough to set up. That one didn't have a manual at all. Now I have set up RGB fans and RGB headers before, so it was easy enough for me, but for the new buyer, they're going to struggle. So basically, nice new manual. The remote looks to be a lot bigger and have a lot more modes and functions on it. So this one actually includes the light brightness and also includes the fan speed. Unlike this one, which included all the modes and just the fan speed itself, it did not include the brightness. So you've got the speed up and speed down. On this one you've got the fan speed up, fan speed down, and the brightness itself. So that's pretty cool. As well, these fans you can demount them. So basically what that means is you can grab the fan on each side, you can push down with a relative force, not too much, and it'll actually pop the fan blade out, so it's easy to clean. So you can de-dust your computer if you're using air, and even if you're using water cooling with a couple of radiators, it's easy enough to clean. So that's pretty nice. I don't know exactly what the motor is in this, if it's a brushless fan or not, or I haven't checked it out yet. So it's a hydro bearing fan, so this should be pretty good. It says on the product it's from DS, but as far as I'm aware, the brand is actually UBANNER, and the fans itself, as I said, are A series. So in the back so far, we have a warranty card, we have a manual in English, and we also have cable ties for putting some of your, I would dare say this is for to put the hub on. I wouldn't like really to put fans on a computer with cable ties. So I would dare say that's for the hub. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags so far of the screws for the fans to mount them. We have got the hub itself. This one's also connected on a Molex, but this one's fully sealed. Unlike the last Molex that I had on these fans, where I did tell you I would have liked a cover over the Molex itself because they were kind of open. So I recommended to put PVC tape over them. That's electrical tape to stop any circuits getting shorted. So yeah, this is pretty good at the minute. It does include a fan layout. The fans go all the way up to 10, so you've got 1 to 10. I recommend always putting the RGB fans in order. So if your fan's going to start here, guys, so I have 3 going up this way, 3 up this way, and 1 at the back. If the fans are going to go up from this direction, basically I'd start at the bottom. This is going to be fan number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the reason why is because when you put it onto a certain your modes, you want the fans to turn and the fans colours to go in tandem. So when this one starts to flip colour, it'll colour around and start to link up. But you can see I've put them in this way for my case, where it's one of them's going to switch and then next. So you always want usually this one to be number 1. So therefore when it comes around it spins to the top and the colours of the band's about to hit, it will then circle around on the next fan and continue on, which gives you a nice aesthetic look if you're into aesthetics, or if you're even into the whole unicorn RGB. So it does come with adhesive on the back. It's a quite thick panel. The build quality on this box is actually pretty good. It seems pretty sturdy. There's no shaking or cracking on it that I can hear, so that's pretty good as well. The cable isn't braided, but I'm sure the fans are probably going to be braided. The remote is obviously a bit bigger than the last one, so it's not as much bigger. Basically it's only a couple of mil, but it does come with a plastic tab in the back. So you basically pull that tab out and that will basically start the remote. So it does hold still the charge in it. This one unfortunately didn't, so I had to open the back, which was graphically easy. Basically it's just a wee slider. This is the exact same. To take the battery out, and I had to switch the battery for a new one. So take the cables out next. There's a 6th bag for the other fan, because there is 6 in this pack, as I said to you guys. Take the other fans out. So all these cables for the fans seem to be in pretty good nick. So they, and as far as I can tell, none of them are damaged at all, and they're pretty sturdy as well on their ends and their headers. So that's a good indication that the UBANNER have at least taken their time to clean the fans itself. So onto the fans. The fan itself is pretty solid. There's no movement there, so the vibration is going to be low key. I've also noticed that they've got the rubbers in where you put the screws for mounting. These rubbers are basically specialized rubbers that are anti-vibration, so it means there's no vibration wobbling, or there's none of that kind of coil wind from the fan itself. The fan itself has a couple of indent grooves around it, so it's basically got 3 striking lines on the blades, and that basically to help airflow. To top them off, as the manual shows, is basically you grab the fans on each side and you basically push and when you push, it should hopefully, as far as I'm aware, it should hopefully come off the mount itself. 3 and 9 o'clock. Okay, so 3 and 9, which is what I have. Okay, I can't seem to get the fan off, so it might need a bit more pressure, but at the minute I don't want to put too much pressure on it in case I do actually accidentally break the fan itself. I just wanted to check out the bearings. I'll do that in part 2 for you guys once I figure out how to get the fan off properly. But we'll just count the fans at the minute and go through them. So you've got one good header. Then this is your second one, which also seems pretty sturdy, so they've taken them time to do these. This will be your third. Still pretty sturdy. The build quality seems to be the same, quite straightforward. I don't see any dirty marks. The colour bands seem to run either in 2 bands. This one ran in the 1. It does have many LEDs around the band itself, but this one seems to be in a 2-part. There is a wee bit of a space I can see in between, which might let out a bit of a light bleed between the 2 strips. The build quality is pretty good because there's none of them that are shaking, and the headers, as far as I can see, pretty sturdy and good. So far these fans are a good impression. There's good build quality in them. Next is just to test them out. So we'll go on and test them out in a second, guys, and see how they are. See if you guys like them, and if you do, I'll put up the links towards Amazon and eBay, and you guys can head off and obviously buy these fans. That's what you want. So remember that, guys, these fans are by UBANNER, the RGB fans. They also sell wireless. Basically it's a wireless hub that they provide, which gives you basically wireless control on your phone, that you can obviously change your lights and things like that. It's pretty good. Also, this box, guys, you know, you get your power, it goes into Molex. So if you ain't got a power supply with Molex, you'll need an adapter. But it does have 10 fans, and also these ports at the back are obviously for your light strips. It does take standardized RGB light strips, so that means you can link it to your normal chassis if you've got RGB already inside it. And as well, you can also link your own light strip, that, like a magnetic one, for instance, you can get on eBay for, you can get a UBANNER one for around £7, which is around €9. So it should be pretty good, guys, and hopefully you enjoy the full kit if you're looking forward to fans like this. Now, these aren't obviously done by companies that you would know of, like Thermaltake or Corsair or Cooler Master. These ones are obviously done by UBANNER, and they're a lot cheaper, and they don't include software. That's the only thing. It's all done by remote control, which I prefer over software. Software, yes, gives you a bit more customization, but software can be buggy, while a remote control, if the battery's faulty, that's really all you've got wrong with it. It won't take up your hard drive space because you're not constantly downloading patches for your software, and it's not taking up any memory space on your computer because it doesn't need to, because there's no software. But the remote control with it I find far easier, because it means if you're lying in bed and you want to download, for instance, a movie, I'm not saying that you need to, guys, because that's, you know, I'm not endorsing any of that, but I'm just saying if you're watching a movie at night and you don't want the light bleed hitting your screen and giving you some glare, if you've got an old panel or you're using like a TV monitor, basically you can just hit the remote, hit the off, and that's the lights off. So we're going to go into it, guys. We're going to test these fans. So far, this is part 1. You've been watching me, Supermans. Follow me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Steam. And I hope that so far you're enjoying this review. So this is the LED-less UBANNER RGB fans. 6-pack available for around £35. That's around €39 guys, so you should hopefully enjoy this. See, the Corsair ones that you can get that are RGB are usually double the price. So if you're a gamer and you want to do it on a budget and you want some good quality fans, let's see how these ones perform. The last ones I did recommend, some people had problems because they didn't have a Molex connector or because the manual wasn't included. They didn't know how to set it up. Other people did send me a comment, guys, that the remote control for these fans when it arrived didn't work, or the hub didn't work. It is under warranty, so you can get it set out. Yes, it's a bit of a hassle, but trust me, when these fans are set up, they are pretty good. We're going to test these ones out now and see how they compare.